Ready to do this video we do fits in the multiverse fits the MCU Multiverse Saga, yeah. So as you guys know, I've been watching the Fits and Multiverse Saga by YouTubers like JJ Videos and some do. I've done video for some do Fits and Multiverse Saga, yeah. And I also in the Black Guy, so that's what I was to go do the plan. So by the way, so what's what I'm going to do today this video, I'm going to decide that this video will do fit some MCU Multiverse my version. So I'm going to split up in 3 videos. Will be one video, this video will be phase 4, and the next video will be phase 5, and then the video will be phase 6, yeah. So what we do next start, so the first up will be, we had 5 TV shows, 4 movies in 2021, and then 3 TV shows, 3 movies, and 2 special pleasures in 2022. So that's that same in the MCU when it's released in the years, yeah. So what we do next start Saga is no phase 4 is WandaVision, so it's going to be TV show start off in January until March 2021. So everything that WandaVision will be still set same for actual TV show. Yes, then I love that TV show, was really fun, yeah. I love, the net up the big crossover, the project the MCU that, yeah. So that's a WandaVision. So next up is going to be Black Widow. So what's going to do in Black Widow will be changed, is not going to be movies, it will be TV show. Yeah, but because I feel like Marvel fans didn't need to be Black Widow have a movies, she died in an Avengers Endgame. So what's going to do is, so why we could do Black Widow making a TV show here. So Black Widow will be a TV show, it will be second TV show, Multiverse Saga of Phase 4. So episode 1, 2 will be the Shang-Chi up in Hawkeye until they went to Red Room, and then episode 3, 5, it's gonna be Hawkeye and Nick Fury will show up, yeah. And then this episode 7 and 9 will be in Natasha back in Europe and after the Captain America Civil War. Natasha reunited with Iana and Ricardi and Ms.Marvel, yeah. So in the very power then between Dacock and Taskmaster, yeah. And then the post-credit scene will be sure is Iana was recruited by the Angel Navantina that she's going to kill Hawkeye. She thanked Hawkeye killing Natasha during the Avengers Endgame, yeah. So that's a Black Widow TV show, it's not going to be movies, yeah. Number 3 is Loki Season 1, so before that, I forgot that this Black Widow TV show start over March until May, because there's 9 episodes, yeah. So the next topic TV show is number 3 is Loki Season 1, so everything in Loki Season 1 will be still same from actual TV show. I love everything about the TV show, Loki is best TV show ever. So can't wait to watch before the Doomsday come out. So yeah. So that's Loki Season 1. Movie in 2021 is no Multiverse Saga. Yeah. The first movie in Phase 4 is Captain America Brand New World. So saying we don't need the Falcon and Winter Soldier because that's not should be when Sam also can become Captain America. There's Steve Rogers become Captain America and Captain America vs. Avengers. So yeah. So what I excited for Captain America and the Brand New World should be Sam also becoming Captain America. So everything that movie will be in major changes will be Bucky and Bruce Banner Hulk will show up in there. And also the villains will be Flag Martian, yeah, and also John Walker UK and US Angel there. So this scene will be in the midst between the Falcon Winter Soldier and Captain America in Euro. Danny Rose become Red Hulk in there, yeah. So and then we had post credit scene which we see Sam also and Bruce Banner Hulk reform being Avengers back, and then second post credit scene show James Rhodes UKK room machine is revealed his skull. So what's gonna be next? Net on the net bet project in phase 4. So the next August until October. So is the What If season 1. Why I'm putting in my bets and Multiverse Saga, because you know What If is my favorite TV show, yes. So I love about What If, yeah. So everything in What If season 1 will be still as that same from the actual season 1. So yeah. So the same episode in actual season 1. So yeah. So that's What If season 1. Is Multiverse Saga phase 4. It's Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings. So everything in that movie will be still that same. But there's one major change is one post-credit scene need to change is Sam also Captain America's appeared in there and they asked Shang-Chi to join in the Avengers. Yeah. So that's Shang-Chi is Doctor Strange and Multiverse Matter, so saying we don't need any troubles. So yeah. So Doctor Strange and Multiverse Matters will be released before there's No Way Home is the after No Way Home, so I could be glad in my Vets and Multiverse Matters. My Vets and Multiverse Saga phase 4, yeah. So everything that movie will be the major change is MCU Spider-Man played by Tom Holland will be in that movie, yeah. And they warned the match of not gonna be villains, so the villains of the movie will be named years, so yeah. So the American Traveler played by Sophie Germans and Human Marine will be in there. So yeah. So that's in the Doctor Strange Multiverse Matters. So I just put in movie number 3 in phase 4. Not in the tables, so yeah. So number TV show number 5 is Hawkeye. Yeah. So everything Hawkeye TV show will be those that same from it actual Hawkeye. So and we're not gonna make this Hawkeye season 2 why. So I will explain at the end of the video, yeah. So the evidence the Hawkeye TV show is those that same from actual Hawkeye. So yeah. One is movie number 4 is Spider-Man No Way Home. So everything of Spider-Man No Way Home will be still that same from actual movie. So they told me why Spider-Man and other hero will be in that movie. And the post-credits will be Venom and that movie, yeah. So that's Spider-Man No Way Home. So then that's done in 2021. So next up will be 2022 will be 3 TV show, 3 movies and 2 special players. So the next is Moon Knight. So everything Moon Knight will be still that same from actual TV show. So yeah, so actual TV show I love so much. So yeah, so that's the Moon Knight. So the start of March until May. So there's a set episode. So I forgot about Hawkeye start off November until December because the Hawkeye was got 18 set episode. So yeah, so now 2022 is movie number 5 in phase 4 is Thor Love and Thunder. So everything change is good in major changes. Guardian Fidelity will show up in the big role in the movie and will show up in the fight battle later good God departure. And then one characters and new MCU characters will be Hercules will show in that few movies and help Thor and then go to God departure as the villains in the movies. So and then one post credit scene is need to change is Cork is the reveal base skull which could be in the net needing big projects. So yeah. So there's Dawn of the Thunder, so next of the MCU 2022 is Phase 4 is Ms.Marvel, so everything in Ms.Marvel is still that same for actual TV show. Yeah, so I haven't watched for a while, so I can't remember what's the scene about, Ms.Marvel. So yeah, so the Ms.Marvel will show up in the next project in Phase 4. Yes, she will be. Yeah. So next up, so the TV show is start off in June until July, because it's the episode 2022. So it is movie number 6 is Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So we're not going to recast Black Panther. So the new Black Panther will be Shuri. It's going to be a new Black Panther. So there's everything in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It will start same from actual movie. Yes, I go for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So that's a need up in next big movie in Phase 6. Yeah. So Black Panther Wakanda Forever is one post-credit scene and the change is Nick Fury will show up and talking to Shuri about Skull is coming an attack on Earth. So yeah, so that's the Black Panther. She-Hulk yeah. So the major change is going to be not going to mention anything about Disney Plus, not joking about them Disney Plus, so the TV show will show up as She-Hulk will be in show went to the TV, yeah. So the Bruce Banner, Hulk and Wong and Abomination, Daredevil will show up, yeah. So it's not gonna be joking about, the actual She-Hulk TV show is way bad TV show. So this one is not gonna be mentioned, I'm not gonna be in about Disney Plus or not gonna show that about a joke, but it's gonna be CPU TV show, yeah. So that's the She-Hulk. So the next up is TV show is starting August until October, yeah. Special players and with Wolf and Bang. So that's everything that is special players will still that same from actual port, yeah. But as you guys know, please, I'm not gonna tell guys. I haven't seen that special prisons because I haven't seen this one, so I will watch. But my apologies. So yeah. So I promise everything know that I may put because I haven't seen. But I'm very sorry about that. So yeah. So forget about that. So that's the start in October. So yeah. So next up is that the last movie in 2022 MCU Phase 4 is Avengers Secret Invasion. So the saying the Secret Invasion TV show is very bad here. So what's the MCU need to do? See, the Secret Invasion need to be in the movies. It will be Avengers movie. So yeah. So I'm gonna make an Avengers Secret Invasion and Phase 4 fits in Multiverse Saga. So then the members of Avengers will be including Sam Wilson, UK Captain America, Bruce Banner, UK Hulk, Bucky Barnes, Hawkeye, Thor, Yelena, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Scarlet Witch, James Rose. So yeah, so the evident characters will show is Daredevil, Wong, Abomination, T-Vision and Hawkeye, and we also Red Guardian and White Vision, yeah. Ms.Marvel and Moon Knight, yeah. So and then we got James Rhodes and UK War Machine and Cork and that movie, yeah. They will be in an invasion by Avengers, and then the fight battle between Avengers and Skull Force against each other. So the hero who's helping Avengers is Valkyrie and Asgardian Force and Shuri and Namor and with Wakandas and Valkyrie and Force, yeah. So and hero who's going to sacrifice in the movie, who's going to die in the sacrifice for saving the world for the Skull Vision, it's going to be Hawkeye. Hawkeye's sacrifice, yeah. So And then we got two post-credit scenes as Scotland UK Ant-Man is where about who Tan Controls was knit up between the project in Phase 5. Yeah. And then second post-credit scene is Doctor Doom is teased and main villains of Multiverse Saga. So yeah. So that's in Avengers Second Invasion. So next is TV specials. Is Guardian Reality Holiday Special. So yeah, everything in Guardian Reality in the Holiday Special is those that seen from actual specials playing this. Yeah. So that's the Guardian Reality Holiday Special. Start off in November. So yeah. So that's the Multiverse Saga Phase 4. So yeah. Hope you like it. I hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe and put a notification on and thumb up with this video. So the next video will be in the version Multiverse Saga is Phase 5, which should be tomorrow. So see you tomorrow. Bye. See you tomorrow.